Hello, everybody, and it is game day for the grand finals of Alpha Racing League, Alpha Racing League's Rocket League side. Today I'm joined by Tommy Karate and commentary. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Should be a game today.
Yeah, definitely. Usually it is. If you guys haven't tuned into any of the ARL playoff games yet. It is usually me and Pluto commentating today, but actually Pluto is playing in the grand final, and so I'm really happy that Tommy, you volunteered and you were able to step in for us. Like you said, it should be a very good series today. These two teams have been the best in the league all season. You have Saville under 7's, 7-0, undefeated in the regular season, versus Calculated, who have been on fire recently. Only team they've lost to in the regular season was actually Saville under 7's. They're the only team that they lost to. So, just a little bit of a recap on team lineups for today. We have obviously Calculated going with PMB 05, who has actually done really well recently in the playoffs. He's done very well, and it's good to see him, getting a lot of opportunities to, just be a good team player and show what he's capable of. We also have Matty Mumu, who has been the powerhouse for Calculated. He's been the reason why they're here. If he can step up, Calculated will win the series 100%. And then their third, I'm not really too sure. I think it's Square will be playing today for Calculated. He's been also doing really well recently. People, were kind of hating on Square a little bit. I don't say hating, but, people were expecting Square to not do so well. But I think, personally, from watching him play, he's been stepping up his game a lot. And he's been also a key part of, their playoff run. But now, let's take a look at the other side here. Saville under 7's, who are led by GSR Pluto, who has been, their dominant force throughout the season. He's been that main offensive/defensive guy who's been pushing Saville under 7's to that first place spot, to that automatic final spot. And now he is here today, ready to, fight for a championship. On his team, we have Milo Gaming. And, some of these names we haven't seen in a while in ARL Rocket League, because just the fact that Saville under 7's haven't, gone through the playoffs. So we haven't gotten to see these guys play. So, taking a look at Milo Gaming, he's had a pretty good season. Scoring 11. He scored 11 goals and he has 5 assists and 5 saves. So he hasn't had a bad season filling into this team. And their final third man is going to be Bennett for today. Like I said, we haven't seen these guys play. But over the regular season, let me look here. Bennett is... Oh, yeah. But Bennett has scored 7 goals and has 9 saves for Saville under 7. So he's been more of that defensive third man kind of role. And it's going to be interesting to see how he plays out for today's series. Now, in terms of predictions for today, Tommy, I want to start with you. Who do you think will come out on top in the series, and who do you think will ultimately take it in 5 games?
I'm thinking just the dominance of Pluto. I feel like throughout this whole regular season is going to be really beneficial to the SAVILLE'S. So that's kind of my early on prediction so far. I mean, obviously we don't know. Yeah, everybody has their good games and bad games, but I'm going to go with Saville. They're looking pretty good. But I think Pluto's definitely one of those guys that just is always improving and always very dominant.
And and that's a very interesting prediction from my POV, because I'm gonna go the exact opposite here. I'm gonna go with Calculated winning this, and I'm gonna go with a 3-1 victory for Calculated, just because of the fact that Calculated have played together recently. They've been through this playoff run. They've been getting that chemistry that they needed to push into this grand final, and whereas Saville under 7's haven't played as much. So it's going to be such a good series. Reminder, this is the grand finals. This is a best-of-5 format instead of the best-of-3 format that we are used to seeing. Here we go. Game number 1. Saville under 7's in the orange, Calculated in the blue. Let's get into game number 1. Pretty good kickoff for Pluto there. He takes it all the way to Calculated's backboard. Square, no, I'm sorry, that was Milo trying to take a shot on net there, but Maddie saves it well. Pluto off the backboard, he misses his shot though, but it's off to Bennett. Bennett also misses. Now PNB can turn on this. Milo is alone back. PNB with the dribble, and oh my goodness, what a dribble from PNB.
That was a nice goal. I think they had a Bennett there just kind of missing the ball a little bit on that aerial attempt, which kind of just... Oh, demolition as well. That's going to be very... We've already seen 2 demos already, and it's only been 30 seconds, so...
Calculated, says PNB. That was calculated indeed. And it just seemed like in that play there, you know, Milo just pushed too far up. Bennett overcommitted there. It was just not a good spot for Saville under 7's, and there's something Milo can do there. As now Maddie beating, I think that was Milo to the ball there. Now Pluto, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see if Pluto can keep his composure on defense. And that's almost an own goal there between Milo and Bennett. That could have been really bad for Saville under 7's, as they are already down 1-0 in game 1 here at Champions Field. It's going to be really interesting to see if Saville under 7's can come back from this, because right now they're down. And that, but Pluto needs to do something about there. But there goes Pluto off the wall.
That's just sensational. They need to kind of crack down on their aerials if they want to have any attempt at saving some of these higher shots off bottom wall.
Yeah, and that's the type of plays where Pluto kind of has to convert that, and he did convert it well. So, and now it's tied up, and this is probably gonna be a really close series between the 2 teams. And for Calculated side of things, you know, they've had really close calls in this playoff run. You know, they took down GC to Major Tom 2-1 in the semis, and they took down Ket 2-0 in the playoff finals, but it was very close games for them. And it seems like Calculated struggled in the first few games. So, they aren't starting off bad, but they aren't starting out good as well. And that's something we gotta look out for here, as the ball's just hand-to-hand midfield. Pluto gets a demo on Maddie, so that's gonna open up a lot of space for Saville under 7's here, as PNB gets a good challenge in the midfield, and that's gonna be Bennett in a very awkward spot. Pluto passing it mid, right to Maddie. Maddie, he's gonna convert to that, and that's a goal.
Yeah, Pluto just leaves it right. Just places the ball right in the middle of the field. Unlucky hit, but I think this is going to be definitely a very close series.
Yeah, it's going to be a very close series. I mean, it's already 2-1, and Saville under 7's could probably score some more goals here. And they probably will with the lead of Pluto there. As Maddie with a good wall clear, and Square's going to, I think, fake it a little bit, and he does good. Makes Milo kind of feeling the pressure, but now Pluto.
Open shot.
Yeah. He's going to convert there. As demo's coming out, Milo executing a demo, PNB executing a demo. It's chaos here on the field.
I think we're going to need to see
a little bit laggy.
I think we're going to need to see Calculated to get, you know, kind of work on their rotations a little bit, because on these past 2 goals, they've had nobody in net. It's just an easy shot for Pluto.
Yeah, definitely, and their defensive rotation is going to be crucial here. You know, I feel like they're just leaving. Yeah, like you said, they're just leaving the net open in a lot of cases, and that's what we saw during the playoff bracket. They conceded very sloppy goals. As here comes Milo, and missed the shot though. PNB does clear it though, and like I was saying earlier, Pluto is still trying to, you know, he's trying to just push his team forward here, but he can't get past Maddie in the midfield, and that makes Bennett very awkward. And the pressure is mounting for Saville under 7's, as there's a lot of misses on defense. PNB, I think he blocked Square a little bit. Yeah, he did block Square. And that's heartbreaking for Calculated. They could have been up there, but now here comes
Oh,
Pluto,
nice pass.
past the defense, and it's off the post. It's a save from Square there. You know, like I was saying in the pre-show earlier, Square has been stepping up for Calculated a lot. That's not really the best touch, though, as I say that. It's a good clear from Maddie. Leaves all the pressure that SAVILLE'S had. Bennett trying to get it past the midfield. Pluto beats PMB there. That could be crucial for later on in the game.
Nice clear.
Now Maddie clears the whole defense. Yep. Good demo. Good demo on Pluto. Leaves Bennett awkward.
Nice
Bennett with the save.
Too bad that Maddie Moo couldn't get the demo on Bennett as well.
And yeah, and like you saw there, and another demo coming out for SAVILLE'S, as there was also a double commit, I believe, between Bennett and Milo. That's another double commit between Bennett and Milo. So things aren't working out for SAVILLE under 7s here. The miss off the wall from Milo as well. Everybody's in the corner here, trying to relieve some pressure that Calculated have, and they've had all game. Milo with a mistouch, though. This could be up to Square. Square with the miss. It's going to be a free clear for Milo, though. And here comes Milo. Not as far as Maddie. Maddie off the crossbar. Can he follow it up? And it's a 0-second goal. This is Rocket League.
Got the "This is Rocket League" call. What a nice touch off the backboard. Didn't get too excited. Just you got the easy tap in.
And all Maddie had to do there was just finish the shot, and he did that so well. And that gives Calculated so much confidence getting into game 2. And SAVILLE under 7s, they need to do better there. They can't be conceding that 0-second goal. And there was a lot of double commits I saw in that last game. I don't know if you saw, Tommy, but Bennett and Milo, a lot of double commits on defense. And could this be because, you know, SAVILLE under 7s, they haven't been playing as much as Calculated, or like what do you think could be the cause of this?
I think maybe, yeah, they haven't been kind of working on communication. I think is a huge factor for trios, especially. You just want to work on communications and just kind of communication and rotation. So I think they definitely need to work on the rotations and kind of call out, because it doesn't seem like they're doing that from what we're watching right here.
So what a saves come out from PMB as we head into game number 2. Remember, Calculated in the blue, SAVILLE under 7s in the orange. Let's get into game number 2 here. Milo with a pretty decent kickoff, though. That's going to go right out to Pluto. Pluto with a miss, though. Off the wall. I'm not sure if that was a good fake, but it's another double commit, though, for SAVILLE under 7s.
Oh,
but Milo, 1v3ing the team, almost in. It might be an open net here. Bennett,
nice save by
just
Maddie.
wide of the target. And now Pluto is last man there. He has to be careful. Maddie gets it past. Milo, though, bails out Pluto, and he gets the clear. Now over to Bennett. Bennett fakes out Square. Square does miss there. As now Milo's missing Square. Back to PMB. PMB with the shot. It's a goal for Calculated.
I think SAVILLE just needs to work on not ball chasing. Kind of just playing in your kind of rotation zone. It seems like they have Bennett, who's just kind of a workhorse throughout the whole field, and it's just not seeming to work.
Yeah, and SAVILLE under 7s, they are really struggling here. This is probably the reason why, but there it is. Milo
nice
get a flick off. That's a good save from Maddie. And demos come out. Bennett gets demolished by Maddie, and that relieves a lot of pressure. But I was gonna say though, you could tell SAVILLE under 7s haven't been playing together as much as Calculated have. And, you know, this leads me to, like, this point where, you know, maybe finishing first in the regular season isn't the best option.
I agree, because, you know, you kind of get that off time, so they have to make sure that they're practicing in the off time, but it doesn't, from what we're watching here, I don't think they've been doing too much practice with their team. Just seen some
Yeah,
very
they
bad
haven't.
challenges, some clumsy plays.
Like that one there, Pluto. A little bit shaky on the defense there. Bumping on the defense between Milo and Bennett. Milo and Bennett are really struggling on the defense as a Square kind of, just taking Milo on a little bit of a ride there, It's just some old classic Rocket League things, but Pluto with a bad clear though, but he
recovers.
recover from his own touch. Yeah. That's a good shot from Pluto. That's a good shot from Pluto.
Nice clearance.
Long clear from Maddie there. Couldn't get a play out of that, but that does give Calculated a little bit more pressure. But Milo sends it all the way down over PMB's head, and that's a double commit shot. And Milo off the post. It's up to Bennett. Maddie demolishes Bennett. Bennett is out of the play, and Milo misses the ball, and now they have to start all over again. But here comes Pluto up the wall.
Oh, nice pass to Bennett.
Up middle, pass to Bennett. Maddie saves.
I think Pluto's strong points is definitely kind of predicting on defense where Calculated's going to hit the ball, but that's a shot of Bennett.
Nothing Bennett can do there. Just, third man there. Nothing you can do, especially against a person like Maddie, who's been so dominant in ARL. There's nothing you can do. And unfortunate for Bennett there, he got a little bit lost on defense there. Not sure what happened to him. But 2-0 to Calculated, and this is kind of what I was predicting heading into this game. I know, Tommy, you said 7 under 7s were going to take the series, but this is kind of what I was predicting here. 7 under 7s would, not have great rotations, not have great defense, due to not playing together a lot. And this is definitely showing here, as now it's pretty open in the midfield. Maddie does get there, though. Pluto and Milo both double commit on that. It's up to Square, though. Square passes it mid, right to Maddie, though. And that's a shot on goal, and that's a miss from Bennett.
That is a rough miss from Bennett there. Oh, man.
You gotta be thinking, what is going on with this 7 under 7's defense? Maddie is my love. Yes, Maddie is your love, PMB.
I think Saville, they definitely have the offense, but they're just crumbling on defense.
I'm gonna agree there. Their defense has not been strong at all. But now Pluto, one-on-one with Maddie. PMB tries to bump Pluto, but it actually works out in their favor. And it's a double commit between Bennett and Milo.
Once again, nobody back. They definitely need some more communication coming from Saville's team, because it's just ball chasing and double commits. That's what I'm seeing.
It really is, and for Calculated, this is a walk in the park. Compared to their last two series in the playoffs, they've had to work really hard for the wins. Against GC to Major Tom and Ket, they needed to work really hard to get the series win. But this series, in the grand final, it doesn't seem like they're really trying, and they're getting away with it really well.
Yeah, it's definitely the key, just to kind of play like.
Yeah, here comes Milo. Milo and Pluto double commit,
committed.
and I think that was kind of Milo's shot there. I think Pluto kind of got in the way of it, but now Bennett passes it middle there, trying to find Square. Square. Obviously, you can't get there, but here comes Maddie. Shot off the backboard. Square with the shot. He blocks PMB from getting a shot on net. Now here comes Maddie. 8 seconds left. He might be able to get a goal here. Good save from Milo. But game 2 is coming to an end here.
Game 2 goes to Calculated.
Game 2.
This could be a clean sweep.
At this rate, yeah, it will.
I think definitely Saville just have not been practicing as a team. You can just tell by their kind of double commits, and basically on every shot they're just sending 2 guys crashing the net, which just is not smart, because then on defense it just kind of leaves one person back or an open net, which is how they're kind of giving up all their goals.
Maddie is programmed. Maddie played actually really well that game. To to look at Maddie's perspective, he played very well that game, but like Feta is saying in the Twitch chat here, you know, you can just see the chemistry that Calculated have compared to Saville. You can just see it with defensive rotations, you know, offense. It's basically anywhere on the pitch, you can see that Calculated have way better chemistry. So, with the way this is going, this is a clean sweep for Calculated, and they will take the Season 2 championship.
Oh, we have Giant saying in the chat, a little shot at Saville. They look like a random Q right now. That is...
Oof.
There's some strong words right there.
Very strong words indeed. Oh. Whoopsies. We don't talk about that. Let's go into game number 3 here. Don't mind me playing on the field. I'm not playing.
It's just, you gotta get in the action sometimes.
You do, man. That's a good save from Square there. A little bit of pressure from Saville under 7's coming out in the early parts of the game, but it's relieved right away from Maddie. And here comes Pluto. Passes it right to PNB though, and nobody's there for PNB's pass, but that's a good pop from Bennett. This could be very dangerous off the backboard, but Maddie gets the clear off the backboard, and it sends it all the way down into Saville's side. Now Milo gets a 50 off Square there, so that's really going to help Saville under 7's here, trying to leave some pressure. So here comes Square. Square will have to get up the field there, but it's right to Pluto. PNB chasing Pluto there. Trying to get any touch he can on the ball. Now Pluto right over to Milo. Milo receives it there. It's going to be off the corner. It's safe from Maddie though. Like we were saying, Maddie is very good defensively, and he knows when he can push up into offense. And another thing I forgot to mention, that this is match point for Calculated. You know, if they win this game right here, they've won the Season 2 championships with a clean sweep of 3-0. So, you know, in a best of 5 series, you know, it's not going to show good for Saville under 7's to get swept here. As you see a lot more pressure for Saville under 7's as Pluto with a backflip there. That's not going to help them a lot. Square fakes out Milo. Might be an open net here. Bennett takes it across net though, and he gets it cleared. So, you know, really good defensive work from Bennett. As now Saville under 7 a little bit. That's a good block from Square though.
Has a lot of pressure onto Saville right now.
And that's a shot from PNB.
There it is again. Calculated just seems so in control. PNB is...
They do seem in control.
Just a... Honestly, MVP of this final I got so far.
Yeah, he's been playing very well. And Saville under 7's another mistake on defense there. As Pluto kind of saving the shot there. I'm not sure what he's doing. Pluto's definitely not lived up to the expectations that we thought he was going to play. And this is really showing for Saville under 7's. Their defense has been awful, but here comes Pluto now. Pluto puts it in, first goal.
That could bring back the momentum, kind of shift this series again, hopefully. Instead of just being a clean sweep, make some action. But Pluto definitely has a nice shot on him. They just can't go for too much. They just have to play nice and simple, and then it'll just come to them, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Really, all you need to do is stay on the double kits. But here comes Pluto off the ceiling, flip reset pass. He can't get it to Milo, and that's such a good try from Pluto. But you know, sometimes fancy isn't always the best play. As Bennett gets a good 50-50, or sorry, a bad 50-50 against Maddie there. And now Pluto trying to take control of this series. You know, Saville under 7's under that pressure in game 3. And if, you know, and they have to realize if they lose this, they're completely done. And so Pluto especially has to step up here. So does Milo and Bennett, but Milo a little bit of an overcommit there. He didn't let Bennett go. And now PNB, you know, gets a good touch there, but nobody's going to be following up. But Square does follow it up actually behind.
Should be a clear.
Triple commit on defense.
Another double commit. We had Bennett and Milo going up. That's dangerous.
Yeah, and they've double committed so much in the series as Pluto demos Maddie, and there was also another demolition. I couldn't quite tell what it was. but you can tell that the physical play is really coming in here.
Pluto
And
with
that's a
a
good
shot.
shot from Pluto. Can Maddie get back?
Not in
And it's a
time.
goal for Pluto.
That demo works in their favor because Maddie had no time. Off of that respawn. Didn't have enough boost to get there. That was a good play.
And this is giving SAVILLE'S the confidence they need. You know, they're in match point here. They need to step up, and they're doing so very well. 2-1 to SAVILLE'S, and Cowculated now need to try to make a comeback here. Start from square in the midfield. Read by Milo very well though, but another double commit between Milo and Bennett. They need Pluto needs to, you know, tell Milo and Bennett if they do go to game 4 that they need to stop double committing here because it's really affecting them. And now Pluto with the double tap. He clears it down the field though, right over to Maddie though. Square fakes out Pluto there. Square, or Maddie off the backboard. Square with the shot. It's just high off the bar. Square and PMB double commit. And the pressure's all relieved. Milo with the clear low. And that clears the defense there. But Maddie trying to keep it in play. Right to PMB. PMB doesn't get the best touch, but it's back to Square. And Square with full boost to work with. Fakes out Pluto a little bit, but Milo is there. And here comes Maddie. Off the wall. It's forward here for Square. Pluto. Square, middle. Right over to Bennett. Bennett receives it well, though.
We have Fettuccine
Maddie
in
with
the
a banger
chat.
clear.
Talking about the rotation of Cowculated is insane. And I could agree. I think they just have full coverage over the whole field right now. Oh.
Oof. Yeah, the rotation's been really well there as Maddie with a missed opportunity there. But can they score at 0 seconds? No,
And
they
they bring it
can.
back.
SAVILLE'S will take game 3 here.
Maybe this is kind of the momentum shift they needed. We're gonna find out. I think they definitely got shocked in game 1, and they just started crumbling. But I think they definitely, you know, stepped up to the pressure now, and hopefully they could carry this momentum.
Yeah, definitely. And it seems like SAVILLE'S have been playing better as the series has gone on. And, you know, Pluto needs to have a talk with his team here. You know, he has to say, you know, Milo and Bennett, you know, you guys got to stop double committing on stuff. It's really affecting the rotation, and it is affecting the rotation of SAVILLE'S. That's really what their main issue is, I'm seeing. So if they can clean that up, I think they can, you know, possibly reverse sweep. You know, could you imagine a reverse sweep in the grand finals here?
That'd be
insane.
That'd be ridiculous. I think definitely Bennett, he needs to just kind of play his rotations, and I think he's just kind of ball chasing and committing way too much. You know, sometimes you just got to take a step back, collect some boost, and kind of rotate back on defense, because I see him across the map, back and forth, and I think it's just kind of hurting the rotations and the kind of communication of Saville.
Yeah, it's really been hurting them. But, you know, staying on champion. Oh, why am I in? I don't know why I'm in.
We have ARL streams playing for Saville, U7's.
Oh no. I don't know why I'm in there. That's weird. But we move on. Game 4 here. Out of the best of 5 series. Just to recap, Cowculated up 2-1. But here comes Pluto with the flip reset right off the kickoff. It's a good save from Square though. I'm surprised Maddie didn't save that, but it was really up to Square. Here comes Maddie though, with the missed opportunity there. And it falls right to PMB. Here comes Pluto now. Pluto with a really good shot. That's a rub to Maddie. Good save from Maddie.
That was a great clearance.
PMB gets demo on Milo there. That's gonna give Cowculated a little bit of space. As now Maddie's centering it for Pluto. Pluto saves it, but it's a triple coming on defense. Defense is crumbling there. PMB does go wide though, and that relieves a lot of pressure from SAVILLE'S.
We can definitely see the chemistry difference between Saville and Cowculated. I think Cowculated are just everywhere on the field. I feel like whenever, you know, Saville gets a touch on it, they're ready to clear it or put it on net. I think you could definitely see a huge difference in, you know, how long they've been playing together.
Maddie with a one-on-one to Milo. Milo misses.
Can't get there.
And Maddie capitalizes.
Once again, only
This
one
is what we
person
want.
back.
Yeah. Rotations are not working for SAVILLE'S. They are not working at all. And earlier in the play, I don't know if you noticed, Tommy, but there was a double commit again between Milo and Bennett. So that's really what's coming down for us. PMB demolishes Pluto. PMB getting physical against the Saville under 7's defense. Trying to get any opportunity they can.
Milo
and Pluto struggling. Comes Maddie. It's good midfield presence from Calculated, though. They've been, really showing up in the midfield, and that's where they really, I think, feel comfortable playing. Is just playing in this midfield line. As now here comes Bennett, top corner shot, good save from Maddie, and Maddie keeps Calculated in this game. But now here comes Milo off the rebound, square, gets it cleared all the way to Saville's half. Bennett with a miss on the wall, though. And now PMB is going to continue his run. Pluto now clears it off the backboard. Now here comes Maddie. Coming in off the backboard as well. Can Maddie score this? It's a double commit between Bennett and Milo again, I believe it was. Now Pluto gets demoed by PMB, and that's the physical play we want to see from PMB. As now PMB clears it off the wall. That's right to Milo, though. And now Square and Maddie a little bit, lost in the corner there between the two of them. And with 2 minutes left, Saville needs something here. They need something now, and they need it fast. Because here comes Milo. Misses the ball, though. And now here comes Maddie. Maddie pops it up backboard. It's going to be very awkward for Pluto. Pluto misses. Square and Maddie double commit, and Square might have messed up the shot there.
I think definitely Calculated just they're dominating the other half. I feel like we are rarely seeing the ball in their half throughout this series.
Yeah, definitely. It's been hard for Saville's to break out of their own half and leave the defense. But here comes Milo, and Milo ties it off. He spoke too soon. Commentator's curse.
It was. That was a great bounce off that corner piece of the wall that just kind of pops the ball up right into the middle. So hard to defend. You can never tell where exactly it's going to hit.
And now it's all tied up at 1-1. Could this game go to overtime? Could we see a game for overtime here? I don't know, but Bennett pops up there. It's a miss from Square. Pluto has an open net, and it's a goal for Saville under 7's. They've came back.
And just like that, all it takes 25 seconds, and the whole game has just shifted over again. I think maybe Calculated, they might have maybe got a little bit lazy because they think that they're taking this game.
Yeah, they've definitely backed down, and that's really affecting them. And the fact that they could get reverse swept here, is something to be concerned about. But PMB with the shot, Maddie, he can't get the save, he can't get the shot off, and Saville under 7's defense holds on. And the defense is holding on strong here. Milo with a really good 50. That's going to be Maddie back. Here comes Bennett. Blocked by the whole defense, though. Pluto is alone. He's alone here.
Once again, alone in the back.
He's going to get the clear here.
Oh, he didn't have his flip. That leaves the ball just sitting in the middle.
There. Here comes Maddie, though.
Up to Milo.
Up to Milo. Square with the bump. It's an open net. What a save from Pluto.
I think Calculated are definitely, they have some plays in their mind. Whenever you see the ball go up, they always have somebody running for a bump on the goalie, which is the smartest play you could do.
Save from Bennett. Pluto missing the ball there. That's up to Square. Milo misses. Now here comes Maddie. He needs to do something at 0 seconds again. Will he do it? 1 second left on the clock, and he ties it up.
It's not over yet. 1 second on the clock. Anything can happen in this final hit. But wow. What a great play.
And it redirected off Bennett, I think.
Bennett really had nothing to do there. He tried to stuff it, but just kind of got unlucky with the bounce. So 0 seconds on the clock. It's going to drop. Overtime.
Overtime in game 4. And Saville under 7's, what are they thinking right now? They had the game in the back there, and they just completely threw it. And with 1 second left, Maddie ties it up. PNB now can't get past Pluto. The pressure is already mounting for Saville under 7's. It's a miss from square there, and that's going to allow Bennett to push up. Bennett into the midfield. Maddie gets a shot there. PNB with the redirect. It's now Milo alone. Milo gets it cleared, though. Defense is still holding on here. 30 seconds of overtime have been played. Game number 4. All Cowculated needs to do is put one home. And they're the Season 2 champions here in ARL. Oh, here comes Pluto!
What a shot from Pluto!
And there it is. And there it is. Calculated.
2-2.
Lose to Saville under 7's in Game 4. And the reverse sweep
Could
is
happen.
becoming a little bit more possible.
Don't say it, though. No commentator curse. They're definitely stepping up, I think, after, they went 2 down. They just started kind of playing a little simpler. You saw a little bit less double commits. I think they're just trying to now just play smart. But here we go.
Pain indeed.
This is, what comes down to this one. Calculated, just crumbling under the pressure.
And, I couldn't imagine Calculated getting reverse swept in the grand finals, after they've made such a good playoff bracket run. And now the fact that they might get reverse swept is just something crazy. And, what a series this is. This is a very good series indeed. And it is Game 5. We're heading into Game 5 at Champions Field. Something we've seen in RLCS, Game 5, Game 7s at Champions Field are always something special here. And will there be something special here? Will there be another overtime? We will wait and see. As I'm now playing again. I don't know why that is. That is so weird. But we're back, in the commentator spot.
A lot of calls
getting ready for Game 5 here at Champions Field.
A lot of calls for Maddie Moo in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, people want Maddie to succeed here, but now the net might be open there. But no, I didn't realize Pluto was back, but he was back there. And
nice
pretty
50.
mediocre shot from PNB though. As Pluto keeping the pressure on there, forcing Maddie to make a few mistakes on defense. Comes Pluto now. Great clear from Pluto. Maddie struggling in the corner there. He hits it over Bennett, though.
Nice flick.
Maddie demolishes Pluto. This could be a huge chance there, but Milo, saves his team there. But here comes Pluto with the air dribble.
Nice
save from Maddie, though.
Pluto is definitely playing a lot more aggressive in these past couple of games, and it seems to be working out really well. What a save.
Oof. Save from Bennett there. Square and PNB a little bit lackluster in the defense there. Here comes Pluto with the aerial down to Milo, and Milo puts it in.
What a goal. That was beautiful play from Pluto now, just to drop it right in front of the net. That's what they need. It is 2-2 series score.
And Saville under 7's take the lead in Game 5. And the reverse sweep is looking so likely. It is looking so likely here. And it'll be a shame for Calculated if they throw this. But here comes PNB over to Maddie. Maddie off the backboard. He misses his shot, and that was such a good opportunity. But now Pluto clears it. Maddie is last back here. And Bennett kind of throws it, but it's over to Pluto.
Nice
save from Maddie. Over to Milo. Milo
Crossbar
with the shot
down.
off the crossbar.
What a save.
What a save from Maddie.
That was a great recovery from Maddie Moo. I think definitely
Maddie
Calculated.
with a squishy save there.
They're kind of crumbling under this pressure. They had the lead. They thought they could secure it like that. I think they got shocked by Saville's kind of change in pace.
Well, here comes Bennett now. Not going to be as far as Maddie, though. Shot on net. Is it an own goal? Off the post. Almost an own goal there. Not going to bet 2-0 down to Calculated. And their defense is now crumbling.
They're playing really clumsy, kind of giving up really bad. shots in the area, and they're not getting good clearances, and they're triple committing. We're just seeing a reverse from how they played in the beginning of the series.
Here comes Maddie, though. She'll 1v through the defense, gets the bump on Pluto.
Square misses.
Down to Square, and Square missed it.
Square misses the wide open shot. Definitely wants that one back.
Oh my goodness. How has he missed that? Tommy, I don't know, man. How has he missed that?
It was on a
so
platter.
Devastating.
Oh, we've opened net.
Oh, but it's an open net.
Slow
Is this
trickler.
one just going to roll in? And it goes in for Pluto. SAVILLE'S take the 2-0 lead.
This is total change in pace. I think they definitely, had to talk in between that intermission. And it's totally shifting the tides for Saville. They're playing.
How is that rolled in?
Now I think we're seeing just the total opposite of the play of both teams. I see Cowculated now with a lot of double, triple commits and some clumsy plays. And now Saville's kind of cracking down on it. And I'm seeing a lot less double commits coming from Milo and Bennett. So
yeah, and we're seeing more triple commits there. Is that going to roll in as well?
That's another
will roll
goal.
In. It's 3-0 to SAVILLE'S. And I think, Tommy, they've done it. I think they've done it here.
I don't want to call it too soon. All it takes is one goal for Cowculated to just kind of shift that momentum again. But it is looking, it's looking a little bit better. How did they crumple?
And yeah. And just want to say thank you for the 20 viewers who have tuned in to watch the grand finals here. It's been a very exciting series indeed. SAVILLE'S looking to get the reverse sweep, which is something that we were not expecting here. And Tommy, and now this makes me look bad here. Yeah, your prediction was right on the pregame predictions here. You were right on SAVILLE'S, but now here comes Maddie, Pluto with the save, and it's looking less and less likely they're coming back here. 1 minute remaining, 3-0 down, and Cowculated have no offensive pressure here.
They need to get something, and they need something now. If they want to have enough time to kind of secure 2 more goals, they're going to need to score something within the next 10 or 15 seconds, kind of get a charge back going. But they are crumbling. They're just kind of all staying on one side of the map, and they're not kind of getting a good rotation down. Just to kind of make sure you have everything covered.
No double commit there from Cowculated.
Oof.
Here comes PNB. It's a save from Pluto.
Oh,
Maddie
there it is.
shoots, but he scores.
30 seconds
and there's
on the
still
clock.
a chance.
There's time. There's definitely time. You can see a shift in momentum as they kind of make a. They just kind of missed it. We have Patriot in the chat rooting for his boys, Saville.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see Maddie Moo Moo, and we see one person rooting for Saville.
Oh, there it is. Can Maddie with the follow-up shot. Pluto holds strong. 10 seconds left. Maddie
As it
with
gets
the
put
shot.
down.
It's off the backboard. And it's not going to go in for Cowculated.
Another miss.
5 seconds left. They're not going to do it. The ball will touch the ground here. Maddie with the shot at 1 second.
It is not over.
There's still a chance.
What a nice.
We saw this at Season 5 LAN. We saw
Momentum.
this at Season 5 LAN between Energy and Dignitas. We've seen this before. Can they get a 0-second goal off the kickoff here? 1 second left.
It's gonna be hard, but it's definitely
Making
possible.
the kickoff there. That's a great
That's a
kickoff.
good bounce.
And Pluto will get it down to the ground, and SAVILLE'S get the reverse sweep.
What a series. They rallied back.
And oh my goodness. Wow.
I don't know what to say. The reverse.
You know, when Cowculated took that 2-0 lead, I thought it was over. I genuinely thought it was over. And that, my prediction about SAVILLE'S, not playing together often, I thought that was going to be completely right. But oh my goodness, they've stepped up in these last 3 games. And they have actually taken down Cowculated. And this means that SAVILLE'S have been undefeated the whole season. with this win.
What a series. Never thought I'd see this comeback. Never thought I'd see it.
Yeah, you know, it's just insane. You know, 707's, they really got it together, and they actually showed what they were about, you know, in those final, you know, in these final few games. And it's really great to see there. And that means that 707's are your Season 2 champions. Pluto, he won last season, I believe, and he's going to win this season again. And Pluto is the Lewis Hamilton of Rocket League. Yeah, Polo, you could say that. You know, it's his second championship win. And to do it in a reverse sweep fashion is just, it's insane.
I wouldn't want to see it done the other way. Definitely, this was a great series. It wasn't just going to be just a clean kind of win. They definitely rallied back. Pluto definitely said some words. He definitely rallied them back, and once they got that momentum, they just couldn't stop.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, they kind of smartened up their play, and I think just calculated they started playing a little more relaxed, I think, because they thought they had it going for them, and then some fast goals from Saville at the end of Game 3 just kind of turned the tides throughout the whole series, because they started, you know, feeling the pressure again, and it wasn't just going to be a walk in the park. Definitely a great. Just reading the chat here.
I'm trying to talk nice to Pluto. Yeah.
Me and Pluto, we've had some words, but all respect. Great Rocket League play. Great final.
Yeah, and it's a great way to end off the ARL Rocket League season. It's a really good way to end it, and I'm glad you got to tune into this, Tommy. You know, watch some playoff action here, like I have been over these past few weeks. It's been awesome, and you know, there's been so many close series, and it's really special to see the reverse sweep happen.
It is. You don't see it often, especially in finals. It's just a great
and
ending.
We're gonna have a special guest on stream here. PMB wants to come onto stream here. We're gonna have a special guest here on stream. Hello, PMB.
Hello, PMB.
Hey.
Tough.
Yeah, it is. I just wanted to say a few things though. I gotta, you know, even though we lost, it is what it is. It's, you know, you win some, you lose some. It showed, but I just actually want to say, I gotta thank Pluto for setting this up. You know, I mean, he's won like every season now, so it's great for him. Deserved it, but I just kind of wanted to say thank you for him for making the ARL Rocket League possible. Because the end of season 1, me and him had a talk. I can explain the story a little bit more. Me and him had a little talk, and we said, you know, do we want to continue the Rocket League side of ARL? Do you want to run it? How do we want to do it? And it was a bit of a question into the first season of him owning it, the second actual season of it. It was a bit of a question, and it wouldn't be possible if he didn't set this up right. It was good to see, and you know, a game like that is great as well. Great for the viewers, great for the league. So yeah, I know I just kind of came in here randomly and started mumbling, but you know, I think like setting this up was the one of the best ideas for ARL. So I'm happy me and Pluto have both succeeded with that for this. And yeah, GG's to SAVILLE'S.
Yeah, and as you heard it right there, you know, this wouldn't have been possible without Pluto, obviously, you know, taking over the Rocket League side of things. And you know, to this point, how it's come, you know, how, you know, playoffs have been working, how the games have been, you know, I feel like this is something that we're going to continue a lot in the future. A couple things I wanted to say, though, before we end the stream here, and we end our ARL Rocket League season. I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity for the commentary. Thank you for Tommy for stepping in today for Pluto. I really appreciate you coming in and taking time out of your day to come commentate with me. It's really appreciated.
Yeah.
And thank you to also all the viewers who came out and supported ARL Rocket League in its entirety through all the playoff games. It really means a lot. And obviously, thanks to everybody who runs ARL, all the ARL admins, everybody who makes the league what it is, and it's great that we can make this happen.
Definitely is. I wouldn't want to end this Rocket League final in any other way. Yeah, I think it turned out as perfect as it could be. Not just a normal sweep. We saw the great comeback from Saville.
Yeah, that's definitely, and it's heartbreak, but in a way for, the viewers and commentary, all that kind of stuff, it was a treat to watch, and, I'm really glad that this happened today, just because, it gave so much entertainment and action, so, it was really fun. And before we close out the stream here, like I said, I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in for today's grand finals. It means a lot taking your time out of your day to come and support, these two teams who have worked so hard throughout the regular season. So, I just want to hope that everybody here has a great day and is looking forward to season or to the next. Huh?
Moo.
There's a
Moo.
spam in the chat before.
Yeah, I said
Moo spam.
Yeah, there was Moo fans in the chat.
I'll bring it back maybe. We saw one Moo.
Alright.
Put him from Alpaca.
Yeah, next season, we'll come back stronger, of course. That was great to see, of course. With this has been tough, and my controller's just dropped. I need to pick it up. But yeah, they were the better team, and they fully deserved it. So, no, like I said, the fact this has been set up, the fact this has been 3 seasons, everything else, it is just great. Yeah. So, yeah, no, yeah, I see the chat there. But yeah, it's kind of like Paulo said, it's the extra things that give the longevity to the league, and yeah, I think me and Pluto don't really have much planned for the next season as of right now. Obviously we could see random team colors or whatever it may be. We don't know. I mean, it's just stuff we could plan out at a later date. So yeah, I'll let you guys end the stream. I'll let you guys continue. I kind of barged in here, but hey, just wanted to say a few things, because it's great seeing this go on.
Yeah, definitely. The respect from the losing team is just fantastic. You don't see this.
I mean,
too
I was
often.
efficient with slowing them up a little bit, I will say, but yeah.
I did see
more
some
than a
what
little
saves. I did see some
Yeah.
what saves in the chat coming from PNB.
Yeah.
You know me, I have to say something. If I don't say something, something's wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe me and Pluto will reunite, possibly. That was great to see. Like I said, maybe me and him will reunite for the F1 season. Who knows at this point?
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna be coming back stronger for next season of everything. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
F1 coming up soon too.
Exactly.
In like 3 weeks, maybe less, something like that.
Count it
Vietnam.
down.
January 15th, I believe.
Count it
Or,
down.
no, we have preseason at Vietnam.
Yeah.
And I believe it was the first week of January. So definitely stay tuned for that. We'll be back to regular F1 racing like we do in Alpha Racing League. So that's going to be something to look forward to here. But I don't know about you guys, but I think we're going to call it here for today's stream. Has a great night, great day, wherever you live. And yeah, any last words from you, Tommy?
Just not an amazing game, and I think it's been a great season throughout. Every single game, you saw just teams improving, and definitely next season we'll be coming back even stronger.
Yeah, but there you have it. This is concluding ARL Rocket League. For the meantime, it will probably come back, you know, in maybe a month's time, month or two's time. But until then, hope you all have a great day or night, and thank you for tuning in. It's really appreciated. Have a good day.